the most baffling choices because I know people can say, but it's because of what tariffs game prices going up. But then why digital games? Digital games, you don't have to buy a physical copy to play them. They're digital copies for a reason, but they are also gonna be $80 as well. And there is no direct tariff impact on a game. There is no direct impact on the game. Reason to play the digital product could help offset rising costs in other developments. He said, second, a publisher might raise the charge for digital games because they can. And this really shows us the greed of modern gaming industry. And I know people will be say it's all Nintendo's fault, but Sony was the one that raised the prices to $70 to begin with. Okay, Nintendo actually did not do anything of prices for a while, which is actually Tears of the Kingdom as well. It's just pretty alarming that gaming prices are going out of control, and a lot of poor people, a lot of lower class people, I keep saying this, are going to be priced out of video games. Okay, they will be priced out of video games, and they won't be basically able to play video games unless they have to, and unless they want to pirate games to play games illegally as well. Which I think is pretty bad for the gaming industry as a whole, because there'll be less sales, there'll be less games being sold, and people will be less encouraged to support the publishers and developers they love, obviously, as well. Okay, and everything in gaming is going up. Console prices, don't be too surprised if Sony makes games more expensive too. I know people are like, but Sony had it. Oh yeah, you think Sony is gonna be like, you know what? We're gonna take a stand against Nintendo and Microsoft and not increase game and console prices. Oh wait, they probably already plan on doing that most likely as well. And there was no direct tariff impact, but Sony will follow suit with announcements obviously as well here. For comparison, GTA, they'll of course use inflation as example. That games were, they change prices of games for inflation. Obviously as well here. And the problem is, people won't be able to afford games. Okay? And it is also partially our fault too. And I know people will be like, it's the game studios are so greedy, but guess what? You people bought Elden Ring at $70. I think Elden Ring was $70. You guys bought Baldur's Gate free at launch at full price, which is $70. You guys are willing to buy FIFA, Madden, and Call of Duty every year for $70 as well here. And this guy is completely correct. This guy in the third comment right here is completely correct. Okay? It's greed. But people keep buying, so they don't care. Okay? The only way game prices can lower and console prices can lower if people stop buying new games. Okay? Or wait until games are on sale, because guess what? If a game is on sale, you won't be paying the full price for a game. Okay? But the problem is, most games are so expensive to begin with as well. Okay? I know some people's point, but the 90s as well. But for currently, it is, it used to be $60 for almost every major game. Okay, and everybody, is happy with that price. No one's like, oh yeah, that's a bad price. We need to increase the price of games. Okay, nobody asked for an increase in price of games because guess what? And the problem is, most of the AAA games that release now are complete crap too, like Civ 7. Assassin's Creed Shadows as well here. And they want to make, and of course they want to eventually make games $100 per copy. Okay, I don't think anyone's gonna want to buy $100 games. Okay, I'm sorry. I think I think some games like Mario Kart or GTA can sell, but I don't think people will be willing to sell out $100, because you have to realize $100 every game, every major AAA game, $100. Okay, but you buy 7 games, that's basically your entire, even for like a lower class person, that's basically like 2 weeks of pay for like a lower class person. Okay, it's just unsustainable this way gaming is going. Okay, it's unsustainable. I know gaming is not a need, it's a want. Okay, you don't need to play video games, but video gaming is just getting too expensive for middle class and especially lower class people to afford. Goodbye.